Yo, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to another EASHL tips video, where today I'm going to bring you my new builds. Alright, these builds have changed drastically from the last time I showed my builds off. Other than maybe the goalie builds, I might show them for a second, but mostly just the forward and my one defenseman build this time. I only have one defenseman build and 4 offensive builds. Here are my 4 forward builds and my... Alright, let's start off here with the first build that I got. Is the two-way forward. I'm not going to really go over this much as I haven't really used it yet, but I did have a friend use it. So this is more for sixes when you're playing center in sixes. You know, you don't have to be as quick I mean, Heat Seeker is a great ability for a center. In sixes, tape to tape, I mean, especially with 94 passing, it's going to work out really well. And you still have pretty good defensive stats. Big tipper on there. And this is more for a sixes power play. Maybe you throw them in front of the net on a sixes power play. Only got 86 speed, shots down by 5. My balance is 78, so it's not half bad. We're also 6'4", 185, so we're a pretty tall build. We're very light, though. My agility really does suck on this build, and I really wish it was a little bit better, but it's just a little off. Shots down by 4, acceleration at 86. Like I said, well, actually, I haven't said this. I think acceleration is starting to matter. Of course, it's up to you if you want to have it up at the same as your speed. I just still think it can be a little lower than your speed, and you can still be fine, be able to catch up to your opponents. Puck control is at 85, and your endurance is at 84. So overall solid on your acceleration, puck control, and endurance. Of course, if you want to bump this down maybe like to 82, you can put up your puck control a little, but I think it's perfect at what I have. And so that's what I'd be running there. Like I said, we've already checked out that category, and my hand eye is 85 with big tipper, so it's pretty solid. 79 strength, and then of course my durability is down by 5, so it's that kind of stinks. And my shot blocking down by 5. I don't shot block that much, so I don't think I need it. Deking down by 5 because I think face-offs and discipline really do matter if you don't want to take those penalties. So face-off at 95, of course this is a center build. And of course the discipline is up by, that says 6 because I had to put it by 2. Now, if you're not playing center with this build, and I'm just going to say this right now, and this is what you would do with all builds. Alright, you're going to put that up to -1. You're going to take that down by -5, and you can put that up to +5, and now you got 93 discipline. But since I'm a center, I kind of have to do it like this. I have to bring down my deking, which stinks, and of course I could do that
hey
and
everyone,
that.
welcome back.
Now,
I just wanted
that
to
looks
say,
a little
when
better,
it comes to team
but
play,
still,
you'll want to have a play style that complements
overall,
your squad.
this
Not
is what I'd be
everyone
running
is going to
if I'm
snipe the
playing
puck.
center in
You'll
6.
need someone to...
So my second build here, you know, this build, I think it really hasn't changed much. I've used this build for a while, maybe the superstar abilities, but my X factor is still 1T, and a lot of the things, sorry, I just pulled up the social menu there. A lot of the things are very similar. Still got 88 speed. The balance is still up by 5. My shot is down, but still, it's a semi-decent shot. The agility is down to 82. My acceleration is at 82. Shot down by 4, and shot down by 3 for slap shot power. And of course, the puck control 90. Not 95. That is a 90. And endurance is at 87. Endurance does matter now. I would say, and if this was like right when the game came out, endurance didn't matter that much. It felt like they did definitely fix it. Like I said, most of my builds, actually all of my builds, have tape to tape. I got 89 passing, 86 offensive awareness, 73 body check. My stick checking is only 67, and my defensive awareness is 71. So that this build on the defensive side is not the greatest. My hand eye is only 80, strength at 78, and durability 74. Shot blocking, of course, like I said, really doesn't matter to me. And of course, this is one of those builds where if you're playing center, you switch it to +5, -5, and your discipline only goes up by +2 here. so you actually only get 83 discipline out of it, which would stink. But 86 discipline is very, very solid. Core strength and controlled passing as my other are my boosts. We'll get to the defensive build in a second. Let's get to my playmaker build. This is my main build on offense. As you can see right off the bat, 99 passing. This is crazy great passing wise. I feel like a lot of passes are full speed over a stick from the auto saucers. I got close quarters, magnetic, very cheesy build, I would say. I mean, magnetic, we've seen magnetic in action. It's pretty nice. And tape to tape is very solid, in my opinion. 88 speed. The wrist shot accuracy can only be down by -2 because of close quarters. My balance is 74, so I think that's pretty solid. It's also a thicker build at 6'1", 205. It's a righty. Of course, this doesn't really matter. But 81 agility, so it's a little lower on the. It's not as agile. My wrist shot power and the slap shot power are at -5. So I got a +1 on acceleration, but it's technically -1 for the reasons that my playmaker is pretty big. Puck control and endurance are kind of solid. The endurance could definitely be a little bit better. 99 passing, 87 offensive awareness, and of course this will help. Of course 87 is not bad, but the magnetic will help it out. Of course my body check is not the greatest. My stick checking is 80, however, and I think that's pretty solid in my opinion. And the defensive awareness at 77, so it's a little bit better than the sniper, but still it could definitely be better. So the hand-eye 89, so this guy could definitely be a center or a winger, to be honest. But I mean, think about it, hand-eye, I got face-offs on this. It could definitely be a center. 75 strength. The durability is down by 4, and the shot blocking, of course, I always put that down by 5. My deking is very bad at 79, and I got 90 face-offs. Of course, you can do the switcheroo where you put this only at -1, but if you're not playing center with it. I think discipline is one of the best traits to have. You can't really trip anybody, but that's my playmaker build, so let's move on to the power forward. Of course, as you can see already, I'm going to say it again, I have 89 passing. My passing is always good on these builds, +9 on the passing. Got tape to tape again on this build. 6'2", 210, 85 speed, unstoppable force, tape to tape, and magnetic. So my shot can actually go down because I don't need it. So sorry, I forgot to change that. We can definitely put the agility up. So yeah, that's what I would do. I don't know why I had the wrist shot accuracy only down by 1 or whatever, but yeah, so yeah, -5 on both, +8 on the speed, -6 on the balance, and +5 on agility. So that's only a +3 there, but you get 82 agility on a power forward. It's not bad. My wrist shot power and my slap shot power are both down by 5. Slap shot power is surprisingly still 81, so it's not half bad. The acceleration up by, I think this is a +5 as well. It's because it's a slower build, only at 85 speed, so of course I would need that extra acceleration. My endurance is at 82. My passing, like I said, 89, very solid passing. Offensive awareness is on the lower side. The body checking is -7, but still it's 79 body check. If you're going against some smaller guys, this build will definitely work. Stick checking at 75, but my defensive awareness is at 81, so it's solid there. Hand-eye does not change. My strength, I think I did put this up by +2. Durability by +1, and my shot block down by 5. Now, like I said, if you're not playing center, you do the -1, and you change that. And I don't know why this is. I could just easily do this, so I get at least one more deking. But yeah, like I said, you can put the -1 if you're not a center. You can put -1, and then +5 on discipline. 90 discipline, 90 face-off, very solid there. So let's go into my puck-moving defenseman. And I don't think I'm going to use any other defenseman other than the puck-moving. It's probably my favorite build to use out of these builds. I mean, I do play a lot of defense. It's a lefty, 6'1", 195. I got tape to tape, elite edges, and magnetic. I got 89 speed on this build. It's my fastest build. Shot down by 5 for both. Of course, you would have to put your shot up for this, but Heat Seeker is a good trait, and if you would probably have to take down your speed a little bit, and of course your or your puck control or something like that by a few. Your agility is at 86. It's very solid. Only -1 on the balance, or well, it's a -2, but solid on the balance. -5 on the powers of the shot, and -1 for acceleration, and that's so I can get 95 puck or 93 puck control plus 5 on that. And 85 endurance, I would say, is pretty solid. 96 passing, 82 offensive awareness. I do have magnetic, but also I'm a defenseman. I should not have offensive awareness. My body checking is definitely on the lower end, but I can still see this build doing okay physically just based off of its puck control, and its strength is okay. The defensive awareness is 86 and the stick checking 86, so very, very nice there. I love the defensive awareness and stuff. Of course, I got positional IQ, so it's not terribly, it's not very bad. Endurance is at 82, my strength 74, and of course the strength and durability just go up by itself, and the shot blocking actually could go down here because, like I said, I don't shot block. Alright, if I wanted to, I could just put up my strength and I could do that. So now I got 76 strength. I feel like this build is good at least holding the puck. Now, of course, you're not going to be a center with a puck moving defenseman, so my deking down by 1, face-offs down by 5, and my discipline up by 5. And I get 87 discipline. Solid, and of course, you're going to bring your fighting skill down. And those are my 5 skater builds. Of course, I only got 1 defenseman build. Of course, if you do want another build, I would experiment with the defensive defenseman. Those seem to... Do not use a two-way. Two-way defensemen are just a very bad middleman in between the puck moving and the defensive defenseman. So the butterfly build, I think this hasn't changed one bit, and if it has, then it's very small. You can take a look at this build if you want to screenshot it or just take off the build. I'm not going to really say much about it, as it really has not changed very much. But there's that build. And then my hybrid. This has changed a little bit. I did throw on no timer onto this build, as you'll see once it loads. No timer, last stand, butterfly effect. I use butterfly effect on both of these builds. I did add aggressive dueler because I feel like the breakaways definitely help me. Of course, 90 and 90, only 91 right there, but nothing has changed here. It's all here. My rebound control is up by 1. My vision is up by 1. My breakaway is actually down by 1. And my recover is down by 1. But it's all very solid. I think the rebound control, while it can matter, I think 85 is solid as long as you are a solid goalie. I will have a video actually coming up here about goaltending, because I feel like I'm a pretty good goalie, and I want to help out other people try to become better goalies, as I see, people struggle with that, and I just see a lot of people
it's Carlin right
probably
back with you here in the
have
world of
4 players, 6 players, but they are struggling with goalies. So I want to help out there. Of course, shout out to Between the Pipes. They're probably gonna take a lot of their tips from there. But yeah, these are my 6 builds. 7 builds actually. Now that I think about it. But these are the 7 builds I use. My 5 skater builds, my 2 goalie builds. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Always willing to give out my builds. I don't think these are the best builds, but I think that they're good to experiment with. Definitely, since all my builds have tape to tape somewhere on them, I think they're all super efficient with passing wise, and that's what I like about them. is I try to be a pass first player, and yeah. So these builds really complement my playstyle, even if it's a difference between a sniper and a playmaker, where it's plus 10 difference on passing. It still complements my playstyle with the passing, even though this one's a little more shot, but it still has great passing. This one's more pass first, and of course the power forward's just a physical being. This one's just a pure defensive center, and of course the puck moving defenseman. I mean, it's the best defenseman in the game. So hope you guys enjoyed this. Yeah, I got 2 videos coming out soon. I'm gonna try to get some 6s in with my team. We had a lot of people join our team. We have currently got 7 players now. So definitely want to get out a 6s video. Want to get out something with goalies, goalie tips video. Just in general, no like series, just goalie tips. And yeah. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, and see you guys on the next one.